With less than 6 months until Election Day, one of the emerging themes is the role of women candidates in the 2018 election.
Dozens of women, both Democrat and Republican, are running for statewide office for the first time and finding plenty of support along the way.
This is not the outcome we wanted or we worked so hard for.
The glass ceiling remains unbroken in Washington.
This is what democracy looks like.
First-time Democratic women running for statewide office in Connecticut are looking to push through barriers.
Women are more engaged in the political process and in government than ever before.
State Senator May Flexer is executive director for the Connecticut chapter of Emerge America, a group that recruits and trains Democratic women to run for office.
We train them on everything you need to know to run a successful campaign in terms of how to go door to door, how to meet your fundraising goals, how to engage with voters.
In addition to Emerge America, Democratic women leaders form Politica CT to mentor progressive women to run in winnable elections at the state level.
Whether it's, rolling back our protections for women's health care or not putting new policies in place in light of the Me Too movement to protect victims of sexual assault, victims of domestic violence, and victims of sexual harassment, those are the issues that are at the forefront.
First-time Democratic candidate Eleni Kavros DeGraw is running for a House seat in Canton and Avon.
I think it's important that women who make up 51% of the population are at least 51% of the conversation, and that's what has driven me.
Kavros DeGraw is leaning on Senator Flexer and other women in government as she tackles the challenge of her first run for office.
Since February, we have been meeting and developing our skills for both campaigning and legislating, and it's been a really exciting time to be involved. Running for office is not for the meek and mild, and once you really get a handle on what it takes to run and be successful at a campaign, I think that does separate out a lot of women.
Republican women also have a strong game plan for November. They remain focused on solidifying the economic future in the post-Dannel Malloy era.
Most of the people that have allowed him to put forth his policies and pass them are the state representatives and the state senators that have voted with him and supported him.
10-term House Minority Leader Themis Klarides is the only woman leading a caucus in the legislature. Klarides is spearheading an effort to get more Republican women into office.
This year, for the first time, we've really put together a women's candidate group so the new women candidates can meet with the veteran women members and really talk about what it's like and get excited about the things we have done. Of the 35 seats we have won in the past 4 elections.
Klarides is among those providing guidance to first-time Republican candidate Diane Pagano of Cheshire.
Being in corporate America for 25 years and then having worked as a small business owner for 3 years, it actually seems like it's a natural transition.
Pagano is challenging Liz Linehan for her House seat and says the advice and support she's received from other women in office has been priceless.
They contact me and really guide me into the whole process, not only being a woman, but being in a position where my voice is going to be heard.
One issue both parties agree upon: more women should run for office.
Women have a very unique perspective in regards to running for office and what they want to get out of running for office.
We just really believe that governments are better when they're more representative of the people.